Hello everyone and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So in this episode of my YouTube videos, we are going to be talking about some currency pairs or some instruments that are having a high chances of playing out during the lending session or the New York session. So before we move straight to the technical analysis part, let's first of all check the fundamentals to see if there was going to be a high impact news that might affect the market or that might affect the currency pair that we might be trading. So first of all, today is Friday, 16th of May 2025. So looking at the fundamentals, we don't have much going on, especially during the lending session. We are not going to be having much going on. So 2 p.m., that's when you are going to be having this high impact news, but it is not all that impactful. But that will be during the New York session. And on Fridays during the New York session, I'm out from the market. I'm not actively trading the market during the New York session, especially on Friday. The reason is what on Fridays, if you lose during the New York session, you are what? You've lost. Okay, you've lost, and you are not going to be trading the market again unless weekends, like it's going to take you to the weekends and unless Monday before you'll be able to trade. So mostly I don't want to risk the profit that I've made during what the before Friday. I don't want to be risking the profit on Friday. The profit that I've made for the week, I don't want to be risking it on Friday. So mostly on Fridays during the New York session, I'm not actively trading the market. What I'm actively I'm mostly active during the lending session. After lending session, I'm out from the market. So that's the fundamental aspect of what's going to be happening. So let's move straight to the technical aspect and see what you are going to be having today. So the currency pairs that are what having a high chances of playing out this morning is what AUD JPY. AUD JPY is on top of my watch list. So looking at the daily time frame on AUD JPY, looking at the trend is what the market at this point is what it's an uptrend and it has pulled back over here. Okay, it has pulled back over here. The daily time frame is an uptrend at this point. Looking at the H4 time frame. So mostly I have to make sure two time frames are what in sync with each other before I will make a decision. So looking at the H4 time frame, the H4 time frame trend is also what an uptrend. So at this point, what I'll be waiting for is what price to come over here, price to break above these levels because this is a high time frame rejectional level. So I would love price to break above this level, pull back over here before I would love to what go in for a buy, which I'm not sure is going to happen during the lending session. So that's what I'm expecting during what that's what I'm expecting on AUD JPY because looking at these levels, you're having a lot of rejectional level, which is what higher time frame rejectional level, the weekly, the monthly rejectional level. So you have price might be consolidating. One thing you need to understand is what majority of the time when you see a certain area when you're having a lot of rejectional levels, what mostly happens is what price might consolidate or price might not be moving, it will be stuck. Okay, so I'm only going to be taking decision when price has broken above this one, pull back before I'll be going in for a buy on AUD JPY. So the next on top of my watch list is Euro AUD. So Euro AUD, looking at the daily time frame, the daily time frame trend is what a downtrend at this point. The trend at the daily time frame is what a downtrend. Price made a lot of lower lows and lower highs. So it's currently pulling back over here. So I'm expecting a continuation of the trend to this side. So that's what I'm expecting on Euro AUD at the daily time frame. So let's move straight to the H4 time frame. So looking at the H4 time frame at this point, price has broken out from the zone. Okay, price has broken out from the zone. So at this point, when price broke out from here, the trend was an uptrend. So price has broken these levels. Okay, it has broken this higher lows. So the moment price broke this higher lows, I'm expecting a pullback. Okay, because this is the first shift in trend. This swing is the first what shift in trend. So as price has shifted trend, I'm waiting for a pullback. Okay, to the nearest what rejectional levels or the nearest reactional level before what I'll go in for what a sell. So at this point, I'm expecting price to maybe come to this level, okay, pull back on this level before I'll go in for a sell. So the next on top of my watch list is Euro card. So looking at Euro card at the daily time frame, at the daily time frame on Euro card, the trend is what a downtrend for what Euro card. So what I'm expecting at this point is what I'm expecting price to break out from this zone, pull back, then I'll go in for what a sell for Euro card. Then I'll go in for what a sell on Euro card. Okay, so I think the next one too is Euro NZD. So looking at Euro NZD, the daily time frame is what? A downtrend. The trend at the daily time frame, price just make lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So at this point, the daily time frame trend is what? A downtrend. So looking at the H4 time frame, at the H4 time frame, what I'm expecting is what? Price to pull back on this level, because this is also the first shifting trend. Okay, this candle was the first shifting trend. So at this point, that's the candle has shifted trend. I'm waiting for a pullback to the next reactional level, or the next what area of interest. Then I'll go in for what? A sell for the continuation of the trend. Then I'll go in for a sell. So I'm waiting for price to either come to these zones. Okay, if price comes to this zone, give me an entry level. Then I'll go in for what? Or give me an entry, then I'll go in for a sell. So far, those are the currency pairs. So GBP USD has already moved. So taking a buy over here, price is already in the middle of the range, so I will not be interested. Okay, so far AUD JPY, Euro AUD, Euro CAD, Euro NZD are the currency pairs that are on top of my watch list. So let's check gold. So looking at gold at this point, what I'm expecting gold to be doing is what? Because now finally the trend has shifted to what? An uptrend. One thing you need to understand is what? You don't have to be the first to predict the market. You don't have to be the first to be in the market. What you have to be doing most of the times is what? Wait for the shifting trend, then you follow suit. Don't try to shift the trend. Don't try to what? To be predicting where the trend is going to be going. What you have to be doing most of the times is what? Wait for the trend to shift, then what? You follow suit. So at this point, the trend has shifted to what? An uptrend. Okay. So what I'm waiting for on gold is what? I will be waiting for a pullback over here. Then what? I'll go in for a buy. So the point or the area of interest I'm going to be looking for a buy on what? XSAU USD. That's gold USD. Is what I'm waiting for a buy over here. I'm waiting for candle, or I'm waiting for price to come to this level. If price comes to this level, I'll be looking for an entry at this level. Then I'll go in for what? A buy. So that's what I'm expecting on gold USD. So because looking at the daily time frame, the daily time frame though is an uptrend, but refocusing solely on the H4 time frame is an uptrend. So I'm waiting for a price has broken out. I'm waiting for price to pull back. Okay, so it can sell, but I'm not interested in this sell. Mostly I love trading with the trend. So I would love price to pull back over here. Then what? I'll go in for a buy at this point. Looking at Nasdaq too. Nasdaq currently has caught my attention, and I've noticed that it's mostly what reacts with the way I see the market. So with Nasdaq, yesterday there was a huge buy over here. So what I'm expecting on Nasdaq is what? I'm expecting price to pull back, then I'll go in for a buy on Nasdaq. That's what I'm expecting on what? The various instruments. So at this point, if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Kindly give a like to the video too. And if you have not share the video, kindly share the video to your friends and family members. See you all same time on Monday. Bye.